Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday, August the 5th, and happy anniversary to my in-laws. Hope everyone is doing well today. Hope everyone is healthy and safe. That's most important. I do want to provide you with the economic stimulus update and a financial update today. It looks like we're having some progress that is being made in Congress when it comes to the economic stimulus.
What would it take, you think, to get a deal done at this point? How close is a potential deal?
Well, I don't know if I'd say the word is close. I think movement, which is,
However, we're seeing some softness in the market as the unemployment numbers are starting to come out. ADP Research has released their expectations for the unemployment numbers and the figures that they received for the month of July.
167,000 ADP payrolls reporting that the July jobs numbers rose by just 167,000. That is well below the estimate of 1 million from the street for the ADP number, and it's well below the estimate for the non-farm payrolls number for Friday.
There's a lot to talk about today, so stay tuned. We're going to jump into all of that coming up next. Hello everyone, my name is Paul Zachary Shelton Jr. and I'm the Chief Investment Officer of Warwick Shore Advisors. We are a wealth and investment management firm located in Orlando, Florida with clients all across the United States. If this is your first time coming to my channel or seeing one of my videos, I ask that you please hit the subscribe button. Please ring the bell so that you can get an update each time I post a new video. And lastly, please like and share this video to help me increase the financial literacy of our globe. Before we get into today's topic, I want to offer up a free financial planning cheat sheet. I had a few people that asked me about it and was wondering if I was going to continue to keep mentioning it on there. It has been beneficial to several people, and I'm glad that you are using it, and I'm glad that it's beneficial to you, and I love hearing the feedback. Again, this financial planning cheat sheet is something that's completely free that I'm offering to you. It gives you a standpoint of where you are currently in your financial health right now, and some building blocks and ways how you can increase that. So if you're interested in that, leave a comment below or shoot me a direct email to the email address in the description of this video, and I'll be more than happy to shoot that over to you directly. So let's go ahead and jump into today's topic. I'm going to go ahead and play the full videos for you right now, the snips that I played earlier, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to dissect a little bit of that. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on where I think our economy is going and the likelihood that we'll get a stimulus plan passed this week.
What would it take, you think, to get a deal done at this point? How close is a potential deal?
Well, I don't know if I'd say the word is close. I think movement, which is, look, if we want to be, we need to be realistic here. The only way you get a bill passed, right, is simple. How you make a bill become law is you got to get it passed out of the Senate, which under our rules require Democrats and Republicans to vote for it. You need 60 votes. You got to get it passed in the House, which is controlled by Democrats, and you have to have a Republican president sign it. So that means anything we come up with is going to have things that both sides make concessions on and both sides get priorities in. And the only way to do that is for each side to kind of move towards each other to get a deal done. And up till last night, there was no movement towards each other. At least now there's been an agreement to say, all right, well, we want to get a deal done by the end of this week so we can have a vote on it early next week and get it done. So that's a positive sign. Obviously, there's a lot of work to be done now to bridge some of these divides, which are still pretty wide in issues like the unemployment, foreclosure, liability, and protections and things of that nature.
Scott, 167,000 ADP payrolls reporting that the July jobs numbers rose by just 167,000. That is well below the estimate of 1 million from the street for the ADP number, and it's well below the estimate for the non-farm payrolls number for Friday of 1.5 million. We'll talk about who's done a better job forecasting in just a second. Obviously, ADP revises up to match the prior month, so up by 4.3 million. Now, in the July report, 1,000 job gains in the goods sector, 166,000 in the services sector, so doing a little bit better there. By size, you can see that small business did okay, up 63,000. Large businesses did okay too, up 129,000. It's those medium-sized businesses, 50 to call it 500 employees, that did not do well. In fact, if you look at the large businesses, it's really the businesses over 1,000 employees, the biggest businesses, that did best. Looking by sector here, professional business services led the way, up 58. Education health services up 46. Interesting numbers there. There's some seasonal adjustments that are expected there. Trade transport 41, but construction fell and finance activities fell. There's been some reports that banks might eventually be reducing employees. For example, Wells Fargo had an announcement. We'll see if that's beginning to show up in these numbers.
So as you can see, the unemployment rate, or the unemployment figures, I should say, in this country are not moving in a direction, at least not from the standpoint of where we thought they would be moving, and at the pace that they seem to be moving in May and June. Although we added some jobs to the economy, it seems like we're starting to lose a number of more jobs. And the jobs that we're losing now seems like they're more so in the office, the higher income, the white collar jobs. And a lot of people are getting laid off from different corporations all around the country and all around the globe, which poses a new issue that we can have. We can have a lot more people that are middle class and maybe upper middle class that are starting to become unemployed, and that's going to really drag on the economy, especially if that plays into the real estate market. If we continue to see more evictions, foreclosures, and things of that nature, that can catapult the country into a downward spiral from an economic standpoint. With this being the base and the thought process of our topic today, I want to say that it is very imperative that Congress gets their act together and gets an economic stimulus plan passed, and not just something that will provide a band-aid, but something that will give us hope, something that will give us a stance that we can live on and move forward on, not only as individuals in this country, but as business owners, as parents, as mothers, as fathers, as children, something that we can understand and have the surety and faith and believe in that, one, our health is going to be okay. We're not going to be in a way of contracting the virus and spreading it to our loved ones. Two, that we're moving forward in this country with a mindset of health over profitability, which in many cases it seems like it's profitability over health. We know that Senator Mitch McConnell is working, with the Senate. Nancy Pelosi is working in the House. There's been conversations between them. There's conversations between McConnell and Schumer also said last night that he feels that the conversations are starting to move in the right direction. They've given some concessions on some of the things that the Democrats have wanted, and so have the Republicans. They've also, provided some concessions on some of the things that were sticking points for them. Although they did not provide us with an update as to what those concessions exactly are and what some of the things that they will be put in the bill and some of the things that they will be taken out of the bill, it does seem like they're starting to have a meeting of the minds and things are starting to gel and move closer together, which is a good thing. As I mentioned before, August the 7th, this upcoming Friday, is when they're due to go on recess again. And although they're going to be on recess and on the swing sets and on the jungle gyms and playing tetherball, they still have an obligation to us as the citizens to get something done. So Nancy Pelosi has advised the House, so has Mitch McConnell. He's advised the Senate that within 24 hours of a needed vote, they will receive a phone call and they are expected to return to Washington to provide that vote. So please stay tuned. Give me your thoughts as to where you think we are right now in our economy and what this plays and how the stance of our economy and the stance of unemployment plays on the passage of this next economic stimulus plan. If this is your first time coming to my channel or seeing one of my videos, I ask that you please hit the subscribe button and please ring the bell so that you can get an update each time I post a new video. And lastly, please like and share this video to help me increase the financial literacy of our globe. Thank you so much and have a blessed day.